Today I'm actually going to show you how to incorporate 4 ingredients into your waakye to turn that your normal waakye to that Ndudu twisted waakye. Welcome to my creative world, and my name is Fafa Gilbert. Now thank you for subscribing and all your likes and comments. I do appreciate it a lot. So when we talk about waakye, what's waakye? Okay, waakye is beans and rice that have been cooked together. Of course, there are stages to ensure that the flavors are enhanced and infused and the textures and everything are there. But you know me, you know Ndudu by Fafa, I have to actually take it a notch up. And this recipe that I'm actually showing you, you won't believe what I ended up making. I made a waakye risotto. Yes, and that is how I got inspired to recreate this recipe. So this is like, that's je ne sais quoi. Like, you have your guests and it's like, what are you serving? So waakye risotto be crying out today. There are different variations to this recipe that I'll be showing you. So one is just like cooking the normal waakye, and then I continue with how I made the risotto as well. It was divine. I know. It's like, yeah, I'm over queen. I know, right?
So normally, one would actually use water in making their waakye, but this is all about the flavor, okay? So I am using chicken stock, which is homemade, of course. I'd leave a link at the top to my chicken stock recipe. With this particular one, I did add my ginger, onion, aniseed, and garlic as well. So that's why it's got that little darker color than usual, absolutely. So now that my stock has come to a boil, what I'm doing is adding my soaked beans. Black eye beans is what I'm using here. So all I'm just trying to do is enhance the flavor of the waakye as I go along, and as I did say earlier. I am going to bring this mixture to a boil, and it should boil on a medium heat for about 25 minutes. Now let me talk about the 4 ingredients: cinnamon, coconut oil, nutmeg or the African nutmeg, and chilies. I particularly love these green chilies from Ghana. They're not the petit bell chilies, which are the kwakpashito. Mom used to call them kaswa peppers. They are incredible. They're so aromatic, and I wish I knew the English name for them. I think I'll have to do a bit more research, but if you do, just leave your comments below. I'd appreciate that. Maybe I should do a video as well about naming the spices as well, like, just to encourage people to give names or local names, or we can find English names for them. So anyway, I've added the green chili, and that's got added aromatic flavor. And now I'm adding some coconut oil. Yes, so that adds that coconutty flavor. Just say it's like you've got that residual heat coming through, and now you've got the coconut oil that just lifts this dish up. It makes a big difference. Now I'm actually boiling the chilies and the coconut oil with the beans together, as well as the chicken stock. So these beans, they're infused. Like the beans, they've come in like ready. Like, yeah, I'm coming to get married. I'm infusing myself. Beans are flavor. And of course, I'm adding my African nutmeg, which I've milled. So it's a powdered form that I've used here. You can use your normal nutmeg, and that gives it that sweetness. And I'll tell you what, it makes a big difference to your waakye. That's it. Now, I will leave a link at the top as to how to cook the perfect waakye recipe. This is for me to teach you how to enhance the natural flavors of your waakye. So you need to watch that as well. In this instance, I've used basmati rice because that's what I had readily available. However, for that soft, pliable, and beautiful waakye as well in terms of texture, you do need a short grain rice that's high in starch. So I did use a Colombero rice before, which was perfumed, and it was just aromatic and beautiful. As I said, you need to watch that by the link that I left previously. If not, just check out. That's just an incredible recipe to try. So now I'm adding my salt to taste. Reason is, when you're boiling your beans, do not add salt because it would take a lot longer for your beans to cook. Now 25 minutes of cooking these beans means that the beans is just about to cook but not cooked yet. And also the ratio of beans to rice. So if I use 2 cups of beans, I use 1 cup of rice because I like my waakye to have more beans than the rice. And then again, the beans actually has more protein in it. So it's best to increase the amount of beans that you do use. So far we've added our chili, coconut oil, our nutmeg, and the final ingredient is cinnamon. Now cinnamon adds this warmth and perfumery taste and slight sweetness as well to this dish. It makes it. Those 4 ingredients that I mentioned, seriously. And then you add your preferred stock. So if you want a vegetarian option, you just use your vegetarian stock. And that's it. It's like flavor packed waakye. This is like a recipe that you have to try. Because for me to explain the flavor to you, you have to be enjoying it as well, so that we can sing in unison. Say, hey, that's how it works. So we are going to trap the steam in, and I'm using my foil today. You can use your grease-proof paper for that. And the steam is going to cook everything and also allow the infusion to take place, especially with the addition of the cinnamon, because that's finishing this dish, is taking it to that next level. I told you it's not any other food. It's Ndudu by Fafa. Yes, absolutely. You see, the thing about my recipes, they are to inspire, because I look at most of our ingredients and most of our dishes, and they always seem to be the same way, be it like everybody cooks it slightly differently. And since my childhood, my mom would always say, it was like, you have the same bean stew and stuff, but I like to incorporate things just to make it more exciting, because you can't just be eating the same thing over and over and over again. So this is an inspiring recipe. The stock, be creative with it. If you want a vegetarian option, as I did mention earlier, you can use a vegetarian stock. But it is a must-try recipe, because I was so excited when I tasted it. I was like, hey, waakye penny. Charlie, it's a must-try. Now, ideally, one would use the millet leaves, which are the waakye leaves that gives the waakye its distinctive deep indigo color for the waakye recipe. And I have omitted that. Then again, when you're in the diaspora, you don't have that readily available. So yet again, I did a 3-bean waakye recipe that would give you almost a similar color. Absolutely. So you need to check that out. So as I did mention, I'm adding a little bit of water, and I'm going to steam this for further 10 minutes. And that should be ready in 10 minutes. It'll be like na me pese emun eyi mako into na ejile kumi soft and nice ona majiba na the kada na ma. And you can check the stew that's actually slow cooking there. It's like my smoked chicken stew, Charlie. It was incredible with this waakye. But what equally I loved about this is I made some salad out of this waakye as well. Just sprinkled it. It's versatile, being a soup, just add a little bit to it. It's just incredible, seriously. So definitely, I hope you are inspired to try this recipe. Make your own chicken stock. You can have it in batches and freeze it and use it as and when a recipe requires it. And I think that I should actually do another video about the spices. What do you think? If you do, just leave your comments below. And I know I am behind some of the few recipes as well, but I am still updating as I go along, so do stay tuned. And Christmas is round the corner, I know, so I have to come up with something exciting for you guys. What would you like to see? Leave your comments below as well. Yes, let's take this channel to the next level. So here we have our pièce de resistance. Look at our flavored waakye. Got that cinnamon sticking its head out like, yeah, me too, I'm you, me too, I was here, so. Now, do not forget to click the subscribe button, and I hope I've given you a reason too, if you haven't subscribed yet. And if this is your first time, you're welcome. Thank you very much. I hope you are inspired to try this recipe, because I did have fun creating it. And yes, the waakye risotto, that's going to be the next recipe. I know you're going to be like, what are you doing? But that is the Ndudu by Fafa for you, of course. I will leave the list of ingredients and measurements on my blog in ndudubyfafa.blogspot.com, as well as my second blog, fafagilbert.com. So do check it out. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat as Ndudu by Fafa. So do pass by and say hi. Until next time, take care of you. Be you, be nice, be beautiful, and guess what? I love you. Now, do not forget to like the video, leave your comments below, and share. Exactly, because we have to move this channel to the next level.
Like that flavor packed waakye, yes. Did I say waakye enough? Obviously not.